Kurang, can I have the lodgement log? It should be the 22nd to the 28th of September, I believe. If my memory serves me right.
Tilimuang anim fula, kata tilimuang anim sei.
Twenty-second to the 28th of September.
Tilimuang anim fula, kata tilimuang anim sei. September karo. No, my name is not there. My name is there, but I did not sign.
Yes, because we are absent.
Ako bay rimamabe. Yes.
Exactly. So now I am saying, did you pay that money into the bank?
Ako sign wala na kenyi ninka fo kodo ya jo bank leto ba.
It's nothing like Asekeno. It's either you pay the money or you do not pay the money.
It may be possible.
Okay, what am I doing?
No, so now I did not pay.
Why?
Ako muna asabu.
Why? Mr. Kurang?
No.
Ako muna asabu.
I see you have lots of friends, and you're up to speak in Mandinka. Do you want to change to I've been told by someone that Nam can also be Mandinka. It's not Mandinka, it's Wolof. Mr. Kurang? Where is the money?
Ako kodole. Kodo, ako ole.
I want deposit.
If I don't do the deposit, then I'm responsible.
I know, but where is that money? Why did you not pay the money into the bank?
Ako ay olon ne bara nyini ngaro menti munna tinna wo kodo ite mo ojo bank to.
Kon kamen for wrong sometimes dol bi je ka jole.
As I said,
eta bugal wajmen logo sign then it eta.
Sometimes ka jole.
Bugal nyi wajmen logo ka tara mon pare eta.
As I said earlier on, sometimes we pay the money while the log is not ready, then you left.
You pay the money where?
Ako kodo joming.
Nka
deposit bank len ko la fon sa deposit no jele ni atare no lodgement logo ni mon pare ele ga
at the bank, but sometimes the logment book is not ready. So
it's very simple. Is that money in the bank account? Is it there?
Ako foko be bank leto ba ya
ani amon traje ngaji be jele bara amon traje
I looked through but I could not find it there.
Which means you did not deposit the money.
Ako wala me ay tandi ko majo.
Now where is the money?
Yes, ako sa ko do nyile.
Mr. Kurang? Where is the money?
Ako kodo ni ale.
You don't know?
Ako mala ya dundi dame.
No, I need it.
No.
You spend the money?
Ako ya domole. Wala ya dépense le.
You spend the money, sir?
Ako kodo ni ya dépense le.
Just admit we move on.
Ako yes.
Why?
Ako muna asabu.
Why?
Ako muna asabu. Abetele ma ke nyini kala pure dia mae. Ako muna asabu ibang kodo nyin dundi.
No, the same problem.
The same problem.
This problem we don't know about. You refuse to talk about this problem, Mr. Kurang, so how would we know?
Ako problem on yung imo fo mole ba fala problem. Ako mol balo na nyadi mon problem si.
You collect revenue, you will not spend, pay it to the bank.
Ako kodo ta wala na mota ibuka dundi bank.
We will ask you and you will say it's a problem that you cannot discuss.
Ako andu ni mole nyini nga e ka fala kata problem o mi ala ko molta fo ita fo no la mole.
Are you willing to pay back all this money that you spent?
Amunta ko akenyi ninka menna ko sa amunta ko ite fakol parare na pour kanyin ko do bejo mi alon ka manchire bulu
mel man fem deposit ka ya ko mel be deposit ka
yes.
Mr. Kurang, do you think you deserve to work for the public to collect revenue if you cannot account for the monies you collect?
ako fo ifo ko sontale ko ite keta modi mi yalon ko inyantale ka do ko ke jama ko no mi yalon ko ni ko do men di itala ibuka ke anyama wala buka dunda do nyanta dunda dame
nka ka nyamala man ka beti bar nka ka nyamala
I did it normally not all the times but I did it.
aka yi men fo dañi loj men logo kon ka men fo je rek dol be je no to don fay te kanale data bank ye deposit nge fay pare den ni tare ka tare no ñi loj men logo mo pare eta.
For the logment book, as I said earlier on, sometimes you go to the bank, you pay. When you come, the logment book is not ready. Then.
Banks from
Sorry, Mr. Kurang. The issue about the lodgement log not being ready. It's not an issue here. The issue is whether you deposited the money in the account. Because this is money you have collected. The lodgement log is a proof to show that you have deposited it. So don't put the two together. When the money is not deposited in the account, it's not there. So that is the issue. And you know very well that that is the case. That you collect revenue, you deposit some, and you don't deposit some. Is that not the case?
Yes, that's correct.
Council, you may proceed.
Mr. Kurang, there are so many, your name is just keeping on appearing, showing in these lodgement logs, the submission reports.
Ni logment book itoka fundi ye drone kaita niko ka submission report.
You have your name 5th December to 7th December 2022, $2,000.
Ako kabo December tilulu kata December triworola ako wili fula.
Mr. Kurang, you have your name again 8th to the 14th of December 2022.
Ako December kilingola trisei kata tritang anin nani wofanang aitanda ta ko kodo nyimmanjetale.
$4,000.
Wili nani.
We see your name again.
Ako ito wuta ko tegede.
Lamin Kurang.
Lamin Kurang.
15 to the 21st, $1,000 balance.
15 kata 21st, $1,000.
So, Mr. Kurang, wherever we turn to, your name keeps on appearing.
Ako amunta ko kaito ni elemandi daoda regito ka bujele.
The only thing that the Tamils didn't eat is your name, my friend.
Ako kukilin de mi alan ko babal mo odomono wala mito. Ya kata nyonya mo odomono.
We have Mr. Kurang as well.
Ako Mr. Kurang ko
$6,000
Wili woro.
from the 1st to the 7th September.
Kabo September 1st kata 1st to
7th
September. September tili fola 1st September tili woro. Wili woro.
Do you accept?
Ako sonta.
Which year? Yeah, Juma.
Which year?
I told you, the year for your problems is 2022, Mr. Kurang. It's the year that you cannot account for. It's the year you don't have a cash book because of the reason that your termites ate your cash book.
Ako ni ajuwe ako kome sang kilingo lem drong wala 2022 mi yalan ko ifang ya fako ye babal soto min nate ya ke la kaitol be domo. Ako wala mu problem wala jam.
Yes? Do you accept, sir?
Ako sonta wala. Yes.
Now, Mr. Kurang, we see your name again.
Ako ito bota ko tegede.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not you, that's another Lamin.
Ako amang keteti. Ako
Any questions for this witness?
Ako Lamin dole.
Mr. Kurang, you've told us that before I even asked, how long did you stay as a trainee under Mr. Sedi? And when was the period?
Ako alafte nyini ngala menna wala mo wati jumale be training na Sedi koto. Ando aketa sanyumale a memo muneti.
Sanyi fula.
2 years.
From which year to which year?
Ako sanyi juma kana
From
sanyi.
2020 to 2021.
2020 to 2021.
Were you already staffed?
Ako for staff.
You were already staffed.
Yes.
Before 2021, you said 2020 and 2021.
20, very well.
So before that period, where were you posted?
Ako dandi wo wato wotumo ibe posted na mintole. Farato.
In start 2017.
Where were you before 2020, 2021?
Ako ibe no mintole dandi 2020 kana 2021.
You said you served under Mr. Sedi as trainee 2020 and 2021.
Ako ba ifango nyine fa janko ibe Sedi koto ibe training na 2020 kata 2021.
On the value property.
On the value property.
Yes, but before that, where were you as?
Ako bala o wato ibe no mintole ibe fa ibe post no mintole. Farato.
Farato as what?
As a revenue collector.
Revenue collector.
Which revenue line?
Ako revenue line juma.
Rates and tax.
Rates and tax.
Rates and taxes. Yeah. Right. Now, my question is.
Ako sa ala nyini karo fa momenti.
You have said that whilst you were on the training under Mr. Sedi.
Ako ifango la kumolem de iko kabiri ibe Sedi koto ibe training na.
You said when landlords come to pay.
Ako ifango ya fale ko korda tiol ni na rapuka joro ke.
He will issue them with a receipt.
Aka receipt di wala.
When others come,
ako bo ni dol nata.
You will issue them a receipt.
Ako itele ka wala receipt da ka dila.
So can you explain that, because I don't understand.
Ako je afili ala lafte je sene andae.
No men for walam ko adodon fan kabring bota rates and tax, because rates and tax ni value property fan ifaratal.
What I have said is that when I left from rate and tax, because they are not the same, they are different.
Okay, rates and tax, $115 like collect in those days.
Rates and tax on those days we collect $115.
So other than value property is $2,000 and $5,000.
For the value property is $2,000 to $5,000.
So Cameroon border rates and tax, on that value property property charges all levier.
When I left rate and taxes, I went to value properties. There are charges.
We compound under the soul any challenge. So
the compound owner sometimes they challenge you to ask questions. As you said that I should pay 2,000, how it comes? How did you come to arrive that I should pay 2,000?
So ni boda rates and tax ito lo no la first time no ya itandila. So a threshold value lo make me use 500,000. So that 500,000 every another 100 they charge 4 butus lela. So near times by 500,000 all like 2,000 dealer in the panom. Every year.
Every year.
$2,000 is a residential loan.
They pay $2,000 if it is a residential
invalid property.
Invalid property.
So so every 100
now the landlords they challenge you to ask now every 100
they charge 10 bututs.
They charge 10 bututs.
So near times by 500,000 so like 2,000.
If you multiply that by 5
near times by 500,000 500,000
that became 2,000. Do they pay $2,000?
So value property
so before you go to value properties, you need to know that you must go to training under someone.
Rates and tax.
If you leave rate and tax.
Yes. Now my question is, what I want you to explain. Thank you for enlightening us. Now my question is, you have said when landlords come to pay, your boss, Mr. Sedi, issues them a receipt. But when others come to pay, you will draw the receipt from your own GTR. So that is what I want you to explain.
Maybe I'm not question or I'm not phone call statement on you understand.
My statement is not
give him
understood.
No, hold on. Please give him his statement.
Statement.
And you read us, let me refer you to the paragraph. You read us the paragraph. Yes, the one for the fourth. Now go to the second paragraph and read to the end.
Ako sign abela firme na ista second paragraph yo karan santo molbe amoy fo adandula.
To the end, when you turn the next page.
Ako wala ma danta damento ni ay lemandi kay to kara dola danta wolto ya be karam.
That is your additional witness statement, which is dated the 4th of April 2024.
Ako wala 4th of April.
In addition to second quarter.
Start with the second paragraph.
Ako second paragraph.
Okay. Your additional, yes. Start reading from the second paragraph.
On the issue of alteration or?
On the, yeah. Yes, read all that.
On the issue of alteration of the GTR receipts, amount of the $38,000 by the query by 2018 national audit. I remember that this issue must be happening my early days when I was moved from rates and tax to value property. You know, so Brikama said we share the same zone, and we were having our individual GTR books. While I was under Mr. Sedi, trainees, when I learned to come, when the landlord comes, the officer of the payment, office for the payment, Mr. Sedi.
Sorry, Mr. Sedi, Mr. Kurang, you know that you are not reading what is in the statement. You are not reading exactly what is in the statement.
When the landlord came to the office.
Sorry. Okay. Am I correct that you are not reading exactly what is in the statement?
Which area?
You are not reading exactly what is on the statement. Can you start it again? And you make sure that you don't jump words.
Okay.
Yes, please.
On the issue of the alteration of the GTR receipt, the amount of $38,000 is queried by 2018 National Audit Report.
It's not audit report. Audit report, yes. Go on.
Page 16. I remember this. This issue must have happened.
You have jumped something. I remember that. This issue.
Yes, I remember that.
I told you to take your time and read what is there.
No problem. I remember that this issue must have happened in my early days when I was moved from rates and tax to value property under suspension of Brikama Sedi. We share the same zone, and we were having our individual GTR books. Receipt book, sorry. While I was under Mr. Sedi as trainees, when a landlord came to the office for payment.
It's not came, what is there, it comes.
When landlord comes to the office for the payment, Mr. Sedi would use a GTR book to issue a receipt to the landlord. And
Mr. Kurang, if you don't read, you understand, the correct thing as is contained in this, we will not understand. And you too, you will not understand my question unless you don't agree with your statement that you have given to the investigators. Because you are omitting words that are very important. My question is on this paragraph, but I wanted you to read this so that you have the context of what you said, and so that you will be able to explain to me, I understand what you said in your statement, right?
Yes.
You said Mr. Sedi would use his GTR, and you omitted. Can you read that line again? When a landlord comes to the office. Start from when a landlord comes to the office.
Why is that?
Fifth line, after the paragraph of trainee.
Okay, yes.
Count.
Yeah,
line
when the landlord comes to the office for the payment, Mr. Sedi
There is no D for payment.
For payment, Mr. Sedi would use his GTR book and issue a receipt to the landlord. And if another person comes, Mr. Sedi would use my book and draw a receipt for the landlord. This has been going on until I understand, producing.
I understood.
Producing a standard.
I understood the procedure.
And start drawing a receipt for the landlord.
Now, Mr. Kurang, my question is, you have read this portion that I was asking.
So?
Yes, so you said you were collecting rates and taxes before you went 2020, 2021 as trainee under Mr. Sedi.
So?
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Now, you said when landlords come to the office, Mr. Sedi would draw receipts. And when others come, he will use your GTR to draw receipts. That I want to understand. What was it?
Okay.
Was Mr. Sedi a revenue collector?
Yes.
He was a revenue collector.
Yes.
And he was given his own receipt books.
Yes.
And you were given your own receipt books.
Yes.
Now, explain for me why.
Exactly. You know, when they transfer me from rates and tax,
We have explained the technicalities. We have understood that.
Okay.
So now,
they transfer me. Yeah, they transfer me directly under him.
Yes.
So he's having a zone called Sukuta area.
Yes.
So when they transfer, I don't have any zone. So when a customer came to the office for the payment, so he normally used my GTR. Receipt. When the second person comes, he use my GTR until or unless I understand how the normal or how the receipt number value property. So that's the time I start to receipt. But before he was using both my book and his book.
Yes, but now my question is, you are all posted in the same zone.
Yeah.
You are all in Sukuta zone, right?
Yes.
Now he is supposed to collect tax.
Yes.
Is he supposed to collect tax?
Yes.
Value property?
Yes.
And you are supposed to collect value property?
Yes.
Now, why would you issue alternatively receipts? Why would you issue alternatively receipts? You said when landlord comes, Mr. Sedi would issue. When others come, who are the others?
They are the landlord. Maybe the language, vary, I don't know. But the landlord, they are the landlord. But they are both landlords.
The reason why I'm asking is ambiguous because I cannot understand why he is collector, you are collector. You are given a set of receipt books which you are supposed to account for. He is given a set of receipt books which he is supposed to account for. And, he tells you when to draw a receipt and when not to draw a receipt. Did you think that was correct?
No, that is not correct, but it is not like that.
No, so you agree with me that it's not correct?
No, it's not correct, but what I'm explaining here, by then I don't understand value property. So
no, but the issue is you were already a collector.
Yes.
And you were collecting rates.
Yes.
And value property is even easier than rates because value property, you are told once what it is, and you have the tariff given to you. Is that not the case?
That's true.
And you are given the list of properties that you are supposed to collect this value property tax from. Is that not correct?
That's true.
So what is the difficulty in that?
Yeah, to clear your doubts here, I don't have any zone. Ibrahim Sori, he's having a zone. So, for example, when we are sitting at our turntable, Bruce in our office, when the taxpayer come from Sukuta, I may not know. Because he owns the zone, he knows the zone. I'm a newcomer there. So I have to go and then, posted myself directly under him. Because that's what they told me. Go, they will post you directly under Brikama City. So that is why I give all my books to him. But when I understand, about the system there, and then I understand, and I know some of the taxpayers, that's the time I started to collect for my own.
So now, what I want to know further is that for every zone, it is assigned to a particular collector.
Particular collector, yes.
So no other collector collects there except that collector.
Exactly.
So when there is shortages and mismanagement, it is that person that is responsible fully.
Exactly.
Is that?
Yeah,
Yes?
exactly.
Thank you. And now, yes, Council, you may proceed.
Yes, Honorable Chairperson, we are done with the witness for today.
Yes, he has submitted one cash book.
Yes, yes.
Can
That
we
is-
admit
Yes.
that?
That is for 2017, Mr. Kurang?
Yes.
2019, is it 2019? We applied to tender the cash book of the witness from 2017 to 2019 into evidence as an exhibit.
The cash book maintained by the witness covering the period 2017 to 2019 is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LG/LK/BKSC/002.
As the commission places.
Now, Mr. Kurang.
Yes.
You have also said in your statement that you have paid 45,000 as shortage to the director, Mr. Jeng, Alaji Jeng. Do you have the receipt?
This one, I don't have the receipt, but what happened, I was on a leave. The director of finance called me, Alaji Jeng, and they told me that, Lamin Kurang, you have an audit report here, 2019. So I said, but director, I was on the leave. He said, you have to report. So he said, they write here, he saw me, on the auditors, rating. He said that, they said you have to pay it immediately. I have to travel from here up to Kurang. One of my friends, he's working on this cell, and then borrow me a car. Then I joined a bus from Kurang to here. Then when I reached Brikama, I called the director of finance, Alai Jeng. He told me that, you have to take it to Trust Bank. So, but when I ring off, I called by Suso. Mr. Kurang, you have to take this money to EcoBank. So I'm confused. I have to call Mr. Jeng back and then ask him, but you are telling me that to took this money to Trust Bank, but Suso said, let me take the money to EcoBank. What is happening? He said, I'm the final man, I'm the boss. Take this money, either Trust Bank or I don't know. I could remember Trust Bank or EcoBank. So I don't know which bank did I took the money. And then they give me the receipts. So I took the receipt and went up to the office. So I spoke to them. I told him that I paid the money. That's the receipt. He said, can I go? So I told him, can I go to Canton and collect my receipt? He said, no, give this to me, bank slip. Then we'll call you. Since then, he didn't call. Alaji Jeng.
So you gave him
I gave him the bank receipt. So
Do you have a copy? Do you have a copy?
I don't have the copy. He said.
So which bank did you?
I think it's Trust Bank.
You think?
Yeah.
You are not sure?
No, I'm not sure.
So
because
when did you make this payment?
Immediately after audit report.
When, what date? What is the date? That is what I'm asking.
That would be a problem. I don't think I can remember the date. Even today, I spoke to him. What I told.
If you don't provide us with the date, we cannot cross-check with the account to know whether you deposited it.
Yeah,
so you write it down because we will call you back.
What should I write? This?
You are supposed to bring the receipt for this 45,000. Do you have the receipt of the 12,000 you paid back again at the bank?
Yeah, I have the receipt.
You have the receipt?
Yeah, it's with
Where this is?
It's attached to my statement.
No, we just admitted your statement.
It was attached there.
This one. Can you give it to?
We apply to tender 2 bank paying-in slips from Trust Bank. The first is dated the 21st of March 2024. The second, the 21st of March 2024, into evidence as an exhibit. The amount on the first one is $4,000, and the second $8,000.
Payment made to the Brikama Area Council by the witness amounting to $4,000. Transaction date being 3rd of March, 21st, of March 2024. And payment made by the said witness to the Brikama Area Council account, amount being $8,000, and transaction date 21st of March 2024, admitted together in evidence and marked as LGC/LK/BKAC/003.
As the commission places.
Now, just one more question. Please take a look at your statement. You indicated that you deposited on the 21st of March 2024 and on the 22nd of March 2024 in your statement. That is what you said.
Which one did I deposit?
You said these payments.
Yeah.
You know, this 12,000 you said is a payment of the shortage you have.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, you said in your statement you paid in this money on the 21st of March 2024 and on the 22nd of March 2024. look at your statement. The statement for the 4th of April 2024.
21st.
Yeah.
And 22nd. No, it's the same day. Then I got a mistake, but it's the same day.
You made a mistake?
Yeah, I made a mistake. It's the same day. I paid it the same day because, you know, it's two submission. That is why I paid it separately. But it's the same day.
So how many minutes difference? You paid the first payment at 12:27, and you paid the other payment at 12:26.
Yes.
Is that what is on the receipt?
Yes.
So
I got a mistake in my statement.
What is contained in the statement is wrong, right?
Yeah, it's wrong, yes.
It's a mistake on your side.
Yeah, it's a mistake, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we're done.
$45,000. But that 45,000 receipt, I told you clearly, I said I give the receipt to Mr. Jang. Even today we met here in the morning. Yeah. I was asking him. He said, when they give you an assurance, they can check the system whether they will see it there. But this one is a little bit have a confusion there because Suso was telling me to take to this bank.
No, the issue is, Mr. Kurang, who did you give the receipt to?
Mr. Jang.
If you gave the receipt to
Mr.
Jang, he
Jang.
will call you back, okay, and you will sit here. Mr. Jang will sit here,
okay,
and we'll tell him to produce the receipt.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right? So
thank you,
if
ma.
he doesn't produce the receipt, you will be liable because if Mr. Jang says he doesn't have the receipt, and we cannot see it in the account, you will be responsible. Are we clear?
Yes, ma.
All right. So we will call you back when we look at your GTRs from the treasurer's account for all the cash books that you couldn't present to us.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We may rise.